I've only been using it for 5 days. I hope it kicks in soon. Latasha and I exchange brief glances via the mirror, as both of us know that whatever claims the label of this Grow and Restore cream makes, it could contain holy water blessed by Jesus Christ himself, and it still likely wouldn't grow or restore Wovan's hair, which, much like my relationship with moderation and chocolate cake, is beyond repair. Latasha does the best she can, but between Wovan's hot iron, cheap home relaxers and the bargain bin dyes that she uses between salon visits, comparisons between Wovan's locks and a Brillo pad are not exactly unwarranted. I've never heard of this Jamaican coconut oil stuff. You'd castor oil, Wovan corrects. Whatever, Latasha says. If you don't have any luck with that, I'd recommend Monique's creme de curl and her taming balm. We sell the creme de curl like crazy. In fact, my stylists and I sold more of it than any other salon in Maryland. Well, except for one. Apparently Salon Soleil in Upper Marlboro was her #1 seller. I hear the owner, Odessa Thornton, is a personal friend of Monique's. Who is this Monique woman? I ask again. My question, for the second time, gets lost in Wovan and Latasha's exchange. I've heard of Odessa and Salon Soleil. My girl Melva gets her high bun with a twist done there. It's supposedly off the chain luxurious, but you can't get an appointment there to save your life. Melva says that Odessa can throw down with a hot comb, booked solid through Christmas. I called there. Wovan lets her voice trail off as her blabbermouth self realizes she is about to commit a cardinal beauty shop offense by admitting that she is trying to secure an appointment with another stylist. I called there, once. Just once when you were on vacation, and I needed my roots touched up. Only once, eh? Latasha questions. It couldn't wait until I got back? She asks with a chuckle, just to give Wovan a hard time. I don't know. Maybe I had a hot date or something, and all my wigs were at the cleaners. Latasha grins, decides to let Wovan off the hook, and returns to talk of hair care products. Well, if you want to go sans wigs more often, you really should try Monique's creme de curl. It's meant for curls, but it's a great cream even for relaxed hair like yours. I'll give you a discount on your first bottle. Girl, you've already sold enough of Monique's swag to get a visit from her. You don't need to be pushing her potions on me. Girlfriend does make some good stuff, though. Wovan pauses for a moment. Monique Dupree, coming here. If someone doesn't tell me who this Monique Dupree person is, how can you not know who she is, Halia? Latasha questions, almost as if she's scolding me. Pay her no mind, Wovan says. Halia's idea of hair care products is some suave shampoo and a can of Aquanet. Monique is only about the biggest thing to happen in the world of African-American hair since Jerry Redding invented the Jerry curl. Oh my, I say. I remember the Jerry curl. Boy, did people go through a lot of trouble to sport a greasy mop of damaged hair. I've seen photos of sisters with the Jerry curl, Wovan says. I'm glad that mess was before my time. Call it what you want, and I know you weren't even out of the womb when it was popular, I say to her. But back in the day, once Michael Jackson showed it off on the cover of his Thriller album, everyone had to have one. Believe it or not, I still do Jerry curls for a few of my customers. I don't think you can buy the actual Jerry curl brand anymore, but there are other products with the same effect still available. I try to steer customers towards something more contemporary, but in the end, it's their hair. The customer is always right and all that jazz. If they insist on looking the same way they did when DeBarge was topping the charts, so be it. Do you still use that greasy activator? Yep. I had friends in high school with the Jerry curl. Their hair was so slick it stained everything it came into contact with. Mama didn't even want them sitting on the sofa, I say. And it still stains like crazy, but on the plus side, it requires touching up fairly often, so, cha-ching, cha-ching, Latasha says, making little cash register noises. My Jerry curlers, as I call them, help me make the payments on my Lexus.